What on earth made you split this into 3 films when The Lord of the Rings is 3 books and this is just one tiny, weeny little book? How can you possibly think you can get away with it?
Yeah, Pete. Come on.
One of the mysteries of the world. I mean, this is Bermuda Triangle territory we're in here. I mean, very interesting. Well, I had the first clue, because we did make it, it was originally going to be 2 movies, and that was, even that people were saying, how does this become 2 movies? I mean, the answer to that question is that Tolkien wrote The Hobbit as a book for children, and so he writes it at a very, very fast pace. And so sequences which just naturally in the movie, once you put the character development in and you put a bit of conflict in and you just sort of, sequences that would naturally are going to be 3 or 4 minutes long might only be 2 paragraphs in the book. I mean, he literally writes it at such a ripping pace that, it just expands. It's very interesting. And also we were very much aware of what do you leave out. I mean, it's very iconic leaving out major sections of the book would be leaving out a lot of people's favourite parts of the book. But anyway, the first clue came when, because Lord of the Rings was 3 movies, we shot that back to back, and it was 266 days of shooting. And on our very first production meeting on The Hobbit, where we'd written the 2 scripts, we'd scheduled them, and I looked at the last page, which is we're talking about each day of the shoot, and it was 266 days. I couldn't believe it. I thought, and I was sitting there at that meeting as we were going through the schedule, thinking, how could we do 3 movies in 266 days, and now we're doing 2 movies in the same length of time? And it was a mystery then, but I guess the mystery has been solved now. Because it never was 2 movies. You see, that's the thing, it never was 2 movies. We thought it was, but it never was.